All right. NFL Films have reached out to the Detroit Lions about doing Hard Knocks again. They can force the Commanders, Bears, Saints, and Jets. I believe those are the teams that they can force to do it. Why? The Lions might want to do Hard Knocks again. I was talking to Mike. He was saying, well, they got a whole bunch of season ticket renewals. They're doing well. But one thing young fella gonna learn about, and a lot of people don't know this, older or young, about capitalism is never enough. I mean, Jeff Bezos got more money than every NFL owner combined. So, you can never have enough. And being on Hard Knocks again, I don't think it's ever happened before. Excuse me if I'm wrong. Where you had a team do a follow-up season, right? He said after a while, act like it was like they wasn't there. You can make some good history. You can be on the positive side of history, which we haven't been on. Being on Hard Knocks twice. Also, it allows you to continue to brand even more, sell more merchandise. Who they drafted in the first round? Jesus Christ, I can't even remember this year. My brain is scrambled. Oh, they took Jahmyr Gibbs and Jack Campbell. It'd be great ways to sell their merch. Great for people to know St. Brown more. Great to know golf more. It's about branding. It's about branding. It's about creating a brand, especially if you're going to win. It's a great foundation to build your brand on. People seeing, how it's done, people getting familiar with the players. Hutch really grew out to be a breakout star there. But out of those teams they got there, obviously Aaron Rodgers and the Jets, they saying that those teams don't want to do it. Aaron Rodgers and the Jets is probably the more fascinating team. The Commanders having new ownership. Interesting, but Rodgers and the Jets fascinating. But if I'm the Lions, I didn't really watch it. I watched a couple episodes. It just, after a while, I'm watching Hard Knocks since it started. That's what, 20 plus years. After a while, you've seen it all. It don't move me no more. Reality TV is just played out. I remember when The Real World came out, 3 6 Mafia had their reality. It was cool. It was all right. You know what I'm saying? Flavor of Love. People watch that. But after a while, probably my favorite reality TV show that I could think of was the 3 6 Mafia one on MTV and Robbing Big. Those were probably my two favorite, but after a while, man, reality TV got played out to me, bro. They just oversaturated the market, and that's what all TV is really becoming. You got The Bachelor. Travis Kelce did The Bachelor or something like years ago. Yeah, it got played out to me, dude. So it don't really move me. I was the teenager, guy or generation where we seen all that come, Also was part of the generation that had wholesome. It was the last generation to have wholesome TV. When you talk about Family Matters, Step by Step, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Remember TGI Friday with Boy Meets World, and we had cartoons on Saturdays and regular. I was part of that generation. You know what I'm saying? So I really feel on the wholesome side of TV more than the reality side, because after a while it wasn't reality anymore. I mean, the only non-reality type TV, reality TV I really liked was wrestling back in the day. That's what all reality TV is. It's pretty much staged anyway. But I think it's a great branding opportunity for the Detroit Lions again to continue to build their brand. A lot of their hype, it came from Hard Knocks. Don't forget that. So they planted a seed in Hard Knocks, even though they start off to a bad start. The start wasn't so tumultuous. Because how they was losing games, and they wasn't like straight. They was just finding ways to lose games. But when they start winning games, it's like, oh, this is the team we knew from Hard Knocks, and everybody started hopping on the bandwagon. Hard Knocks going to be more Hutchinson jersey sold, more Campbell jersey sold, more Grit t-shirts sold, more Lions apparel sold at Walmart, Nike.com, or Get Back Johnson store in Lower Park Place. Wherever you go, it's going to be more merchandise. And imagine if they beat Kansas City, dude, or they start off to a good start and they win, bro, their fan base is going to grow. That's also good for the writers. That's also good for the YouTubers. Think about it. We, like the people that cover the Lions and talk, it's great for us if the Lions do anything positive or the Detroit teams win. That's great for us because it's more subscribers, it's more interest. We don't want to be talking draft come week 8, week 7, week 6, week 9, week 10. Like, nobody wants to. We want to be talking playoff championship runs. We'd rather run into February with our content that equals more enjoyment, more, our bottom line is going up, which is our money, you know. And it's also the morale for the city of Detroit too. So like I said before, I would build on that foundation. I would be the first team to go back to back on Hard Knocks unless it's already happened. I would legitimately do it if I'm the Detroit Lions. Why not? Why not? You know, you can say, well, they sold tickets. You can't sell too much merch. You can't sell enough merch. You can't sell enough branding. You know what I'm saying? You can't sell enough Hutch jerseys. He get a kickback on them jerseys too. Don't forget that. Garrett Goff get another stratosphere. I mean, everybody get a spotlight. You already handled it before. You handled it well. He was after a while, was like the coaches, they wasn't even there. You know, so to me, it's a no-brainer. If you want to get the most out of the hype of the Lions, or you want to get the most out of the Lions, and if the hype, you know, ends up being real, that, you know, this team gonna grow like wildfire. This team is gonna spread like true wildfire. No doubt in my mind, this team is gonna spread like true wildfire. So to me, it's a no-brainer. If you're talking about branding, you're talking about expanding, you know, you talk about all them type of things, dude. It's a no-brainer. It's a real no-brainer. I would do it again. But, you know, out of the teams that they can force to do it, you know, the Jets are the better one. And, you know, the Aaron Rodgers, he gonna bitch and complain about any and everything. You know, but a follow-up, we wouldn't be bad. You know, they got to remember, too, they got a new practice facility they trying to do. They put new turf down. At one point, they were trying to make a retractable stadium. So all the money they can get, you know, they should be able to get. And, you know, there's no better branding than HBO. There's no more better branding than this platform for the Lions outside of winning. So I think they should do it. If you're comfortable with it, if it didn't mess up the morale of the team last year. I mean, you got great stories. Aiden Hutchinson, you know, coming back again. You got Jameson Williams, his story. You know, you got Jack Campbell, Sam Laporta. I mean, you got you got a lot of different, you know, Rodrigo still here. So, yeah, I like this. I think just from a financial standpoint, as long as it's not a distraction, they should do it again. So, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. For more videos like this, hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Well, just Spotify and Anchor, I'm sorry. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist for more videos like this. Don't forget, support my main channel right here on YouTube, Goodfella TV, for more sports, music, news, entertainment around the world. That's Goodfella TV. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.